I'm Aswin. I'm doing my MSc in Logistics and Supply Chain out here in Cranfield. When I first started looking out for an MSc in Supply Chain Management, Google was the first stop. I come from an engineering background, and while I was studying for my undergraduate, I was introduced to the concept of supply chain and logistics through some of the modules and a few summer internships I did. So when I wanted to do an MSc, I realized there was a lot of scope for someone with an engineering background to be working in the supply chain and logistics industry. Cranfield stood out for the large number of modules it offered, and Cranfield was the university where they asked for an interview, and I actually had an interview with John, the course director. So I had a very good conversation with him, and that kind of impressed me. It kind of made me feel that Cranfield as a university would value me as a candidate, that they choose their students carefully, and that kind of sealed the deal for me. The main advantage you get as a student out here would be that you get to deal with a lot of courses. You meet a lot of professors, and they handle a lot of modules, and which kind of deals with everything that you see to from a logistical perspective. It gives you a complete flavor of the whole logistics industry, the supply chain industry, and you also deal with a lot of subjects which have a management perspective, things like project management. We looked at performance measurement. This is something which I did not find in any other university's course structure. The professors who conducted these modules had a lot of industrial experience behind them, so each and every module was very in-depth, and I learned a lot. Something that has helped me focus on my long-term goals here has been my thesis, which I have to complete for my MSc. I've worked on a project for a company which is focused on supply chain strategy, and I've been able to employ a lot of the skills that I've picked up in the last 5-6 months through the coursework, and it has kind of helped me focus on what I've learned, what I'm doing, and it has helped me identify what I would like to do in the next few years, especially in the long term. In terms of personal development, I would say it's been the experience of meeting and interacting with a lot of people. We've met a lot of people. There are people from about 26 different countries in my class alone. The course can be demanding if you're not prepared for it, initially at least, but once you get the groove of it, it's not that tough, and as you flow through, it's definitely not hard for a person to handle. And another thing I would say is you should be prepared to go out of your shell and be willing to interact and talk to people and try new things. There is a lot of opportunities and chances to do things that you may not have done before.